Hey there, Tracy Noriega paying it forward to you on this Mindful Monday. How you doing? I'm out here in beautiful nature, and that is the topic of today's Mindful Monday is when was the last time you went and visited your mama? Who am I talking about? Not your biological mama. I'm talking about Mother Nature. When did you last go visit her? Spend some time with her. Say thank you. All right, just sit and hang out with her. Yes, that's what we're talking about because there are so many benefits to doing so. Many of which are the same benefits that you get from meditation, which is, lowered heart rate, uh, lower blood pressure, sense of well-being, and anti-anxiety and connectedness. How many of us feel so disconnected, especially with all of the technology and our buzzing busy 9 to 5 plus days, right? Just go 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 go. Sitting in nature, guess what? There is nothing to do. What are these guys doing? They're just hanging out. What's that tree doing? They're here. They're not worrying about anywhere to go or be. They're just, exchanging gases with the atmosphere, cleaning up all of our, CO2 and whatnot. Anyway, that's getting a little bit too much. But scientifically, yes, it's been proven that going into nature, it has so many benefits for your well-being, physically, emotionally, and mentally. And if you want to talk about spiritually as well. So yes, I am here to advocate that we all need to get out into nature more often. It is a very natural way, too, of meditating, especially if you're going to say, I suck at meditation. And I know it's taken me years to get to where I'm at, and for years I resisted doing it. But when you sit in Mother Nature and you're sitting there, you are meditating and you're communing and you're connecting. And it's a beautiful thing because there's not much that you have to do but to observe, right? If you think of just all the elements that, the land, earth, water, fire, air, okay? Now, unless you're right by a fire pit or something, you're probably not going to see fire. But, and that could be a little scary. But we're not talking about that. We're about, guess what? The air, the wind that's blowing. Just sitting down here on this bench and listening to the wind, watching it going through the trees, blowing the bushes and such. That's just so calming right there. Observing the trees and the leaves and, listening for the birds, seeing what animals show up, and even in that, if you're, if it, I love all of the, what's it called, Native American belief systems and such, and for me, the animals and animal spirits always have something to teach us as well, and so noticing which ones come up, and you can look those up, they always have a message for us as well, and it's always quite synchronicitous when you find something that came up and find out what it means and how it might be pertaining and giving you a lesson right then and there. So, it's really easy to find some peace and calm and just serenity now in nature. And all of us can do it. And I'm not going to, if you live in a big city, there's no excuse. I've lived in big cities on the West Coast and the East Coast, and there's always a park somewhere. That's all you need. You just need a little green, a little area, a tree or something, and just sitting there. Make yourself a little picnic. I do that all the time. I love riding my bike, and I have a motorcycle or a bicycle, but sometimes just grabbing, a book or my journal, pack a little lunch or a little snack, and just find, like here, a nice little bench, and just sit here and just find some calmness and some peace inside. And Mother Nature's, her door is always open. It doesn't matter when you show up. She's always happy to see you. And, practicing that gratitude too when you're there, like saying thank you to the trees. They clean up our air all the time. It's all the CO2. They're responsible for giving us, what, shelter? I mean, how many of our homes are made from wood? You know, the food that we eat, how much food comes from trees as well, and just from the earth itself. All of our food does. The breath that we breathe comes from, the air here. So, it's also an opportunity to pay some gratitude for being able to live on this big green blue sphere that's spinning around in the universe, and we get to live here and be a part of it. That's awesome. That is so beautiful, and it's something to acknowledge and be thankful for and appreciate the beauty. So with that in mind, I just want you all to make the time and the effort to go visit your mama nature. Okay, go say hello to her. um, you know, say thank you, and give yourself the gift too of just hanging out with her and finding some of that serenity and that connectedness, reminding ourselves that we are all one, and we're always supported, never separate. All right, you guys, well, get out there, go have some fun. And I know other parts of the world, you got to keep warm. So bundle up, okay? And you take care. Wishing you tons of happiness, joy, prosperity, and abundance. Don't forget to be your own best friend. And you are not alone, okay? Take care. Love you lots. Cheers.